13-day transformation ritual. This is the Peace Dealer. And as we bring in day one and start this off, I do want to shout out to those of you who have seen results with the 33-day ritual. This is a ritual that could be done concurrently with it. For example, today is my day one, and I'm also restarting the 33-day ritual. For those of you who have no idea what that is, you can check my playlist. It's something I recorded a few years ago that people are still coming into life-changing results with. Pretty comprehensive, and I will update that and do a new version of it. But welcome to day one of the 13-day transformation ritual. This is, of course, as titled, a 13-day transformation ritual that aims and intends to take the principles of the law of assumption and really just the mindset and direction that you wish to take your consciousness, and through these 13 days effectively and efficiently put them all together so that you can move forward renewed and step into this transformational power. That being said, if you have any intention towards this in the way you use this ritual, you are welcome to experiment and see what results you get. I do welcome you to treat this ritual and apply like an experiment and apply the scientific method to it. Really, create variables, test what works for you, what doesn't work for you. This is not necessarily a stop shop. Manifest your desire in 13 days or less. Will you be able to manifest in less than 13 days? If you do day one right, you'll manifest everything today. This is not necessarily based on timing. You can have certain intentions that will manifest way after this 13 days. You realistically might already start seeing it come through today, but this isn't about clickbaiting you or having you focus on time, because in integrating these principles, you're going to realize that time is not as linear as we perceive it, and the last thing you should worry about is when and how, because you are the creator of your reality. So this is a really good ritual to do if you have ideas about your self-concept and visions and beliefs that you want to incorporate more into your reality. Is 13 days even necessary? No. As you'll see with this playlist, after you see all the videos, this is something you can all do in one day. But we're going to take each day to focus on each component of this ritual so that it gives you more energy to put in. And if you would rather make this a 13-week ritual and do each day over a week, it's really up to you. If you want to do the entire 13-day ritual in 2 days, it's really up to you. As we'll reconvene on the 13th day and open up the loop for you to restart it or to make it however you want, which I will always openly invite you to do. Even in watching this, you can take the steps that I take, edit it, change it, and reformat it based on how you want to experience this. It's your experiment, and you will get the results you want to get. Consider this a template, and me, your favorite NPC/magician. You clearly summoned me, which is why you're here watching this video, so I do hope that it does serve you. That being said, okay, we are going to be engaging in the wisdom of the zodiac. So there's so much misunderstanding on it, especially in its equating to constellations. Constellations are named after zodiac signs. Constellations are not zodiac signs. So I'm not talking about the constellation of Aries. I'm not talking about the constellation of Taurus. We're using the science of the zodiac to really help guide and focus how you will incorporate these elements to produce quite effective transformation. Okay. In line of that, Each day, of course, for the first 12 days, will focus on each zodiac sign. And this is a really good way to come into an intro beginner course of how to incorporate the signs in your day in any way you want to. But of course, given that this is day one, we are going to start with Aries. Hence why this is titled I Am. Once again, this ritual is going to incorporate all of these elements so that on day 13, you put them all together and you move forward relative to everything that you inputted. You want to see these days as effectively input processors that you're programming your mind, body, and consciousness with. It does take 21 days to build a habit, but in the short 13 days, this will enable you to organize your thoughts quite literally. With that being said, it's highly recommended you have a journal or a piece of paper. You could do it all in your head. It's really up to you. But each day is going to tie in to the next day. And if you remember what notes you've written for the first 4 days, the first 4 days, Aries to Cancer individual, being the activation of your individuality, then you'll know what material you'll use when we get into day 5 to 8, which is going to require a bit of social interaction, even if with just of yourself. And you're going to take what you wrote down or decided to affirm the first 4 days and begin to integrate that the next 4 days from day 5 to 8. So once again, really make this whatever it is you want to make this. Each day will tie into the other day, so you'll see how what it is you established on each day, you get to incorporate that, tweak it, edit it, improve on it. All right, as this will really help you see where your mind is at. It's really cool to kind of like just decide we're going to create a reality or step into a new version of ourselves. But it's a lot more effective when we can actually log this process, even if you just do it in your head, once again. And with that being said, I think we are ready to get into the main subject of this video. Cool. So day one is I Am. We are going to be focusing on Aries, okay? This, like every day, every single piece and component of this is very important. And the intention that you bring into this ritual is everything. This is where I was saying you can use this 13-day ritual for a single intention and then produce it through this. Just don't get too caught up on the time limit, because as we will say with day one Aries, Aries reminds you of the power of now, the eternal present. I am. I am is not going anywhere. Once you put anything after I am, you are now defining what it expresses through. So with that being said, okay, my intention for this ritual is going to really step into everything that I've ever wanted to manifest, that I ever wanted to create. And this ritual is going to enable me to help embody that. And the way we start, of course, is with this day one, or this first mechanic, I am. All you have to do today, okay, for the rest of the day, once again, when and how you do this, the time limit is up to you. But for this first part, all you have to do is affirm and state, whether vocally or in your head, who you are, what you are. I am. If the only thing that you affirm for this entire day is just I am, and to just sit in that I am presence, to be still and know that I am God. If you do that, that will be more than sufficient. This is where you can spice it up and generate passionate power, which will convert into energy by saying, I am almighty, I am limitless, I am perfect, I am just right. This is where your imagination can fill this in with whatever. I personally am going to use every single description that I can think of to affirm this. I am financially independent. I am free. I am freedom. And this enables you to literally have as much fun with this as possible. So the day one of this ritual is inundating you with the character selection screen as you will begin to state profusely, I am. We don't need to complicate this. We don't need to make this harder than normal. You can write this down. You can just go about your day stating it to yourself in every situation you're in. Remind yourself, I am him. I am her. I am that ninja. Holla. I got a ninja headband. I am that ninja. I actually got like a cloud leaf ninja head. I am that ninja. Okay, so like, boom. That's step one. And we can end the video right here. It is that simple. Now, let's go over, certain questions that might come up or just certain things to keep in mind. Make sure that when you're saying I am or when you're affirming, robotic affirmations do work. And personally, they've helped for my self-concept. Every time that I've ever manifested anything that have made happen and come quickly, I didn't need to robotically affirm. I didn't need to believe in what the fuck I was saying, excuse my language. I didn't need to visualize. I didn't need to just stay in some state until it happened. I just decided this is it, and that's what happened. In fact, I would forget what I intended. Hours later, it would happen. Do these techniques work? Yes, they do. Trust me. Repetition works. Visualization works. Being in the end state works. Feeling the end state works. Personally, this has helped transform my self-concept. Saying it over and over and over and over impresses in my subconscious. I start to feel it. That feeling starts to produce imagery for me. So for some people, it works to manifest stuff really quick. I've seen results with that, but everyone's style is different. The only thing is, do not say these repetitively, I am free, I am happy, I am perfect, in an attempt to look for something to happen. Please don't put yourself in a situation where you're saying what you're saying to force a result, because you don't have to do that since everything in creation is done, okay? You only see less than 1% of the light spectrum, which means there's over 99 or 90% of light and phenomena that exists that's beyond your ability to actually see. So and then if you look up Anil Seth's TED Talk, you hallucinate your conscious reality. And then if you look up the Nobel Peace Prize that was won 2022, this universe is not locally here. So you are shortchanging yourself by assuming untruths about you just based off of limited perspectives. It actually makes less sense not to believe or not to affirm who you want to be when everything that you do is sparked by a desire. And that's why we're starting with I am, because Aries is ruled by Mars. Mars is desire and sex, but it's acting off of your desire and expressing that sexually or actively, okay? And so you want to be more fueled by your desire. When you say, I am financially independent, what energy are you putting into that? Are you saying that because you want to quickly see something change in your 3D to affirm that, oh, I'm rich now? Because it starts from within you. I know that's cliche. I know that's corny as hell to say, but it's the truth. And this day is going to bring up what resistance does not help you accept these facets of yourself. When somebody is holding a check for $2 million or they won the lottery and they have millions, they're not saying, I am financially independent. I am financially independent. I am financially. They're saying, I'm financially independent. Oh, yeah. You see, there's a difference. The second one, they're not trying to convince themselves of this. They're in that moment. That's all you have to do. If it's not easy for you, it's because you don't believe in yourself. And that's the problem, that you do not believe in yourself. Because if you don't believe in yourself, that invisible power that we all have, you're going to give it away. And we're not going to do that. Let this day show you if you have any resistance to accepting who you are. You are. I am. Okay? And you can be anything, because anything is possible. You're limitless. The conviction and the power that you put in this will be the energy that we get to move forward with on day 2 of Taurus. I have. Okay. Day 1 and day 2 will represent the 3D. Day 3 and day 4 are going to represent the 4D. And that's when we're going to have a lot more fun. But let's just hash out what's real. I am. This is inescapable. You want to have as much fun and excitement because you're just sparking off this ritual. The intention you go off and start with this is going to really determine how you produce this transformation that you want to produce. Even if this transformation is to sustain what you already have working for. And so have fun. Really explore everything that you are and claim it. Don't say, like, the universe has your back. Don't say it like someone who is unsure about it. Say it like you are claiming it and you are creating it, because that's how it works. Once you make that I am statement, you are activating this version of yourself, who you've always been, and that's the cardinal direction you move into. So have fun. Every single day of this ritual, the root core is to make sure you're having fun. You don't want to get caught up into this desire manifestation trap where it's like, I have to manifest this, I have to manifest that, I have to manifest this. The birds do not have to worry about where their next meal is going to come from. Make sure you're allowing yourself to be in the moment. And if you're not having fun, you're not doing it right. This is the best way. This is the method for this ritual, for anything. If you're not having fun, if you're trying too hard to figure this out, should I say it like this? Should I do it like that? Should I be this? You're not manifesting. You're not. This is not even a ritual for manifestation. It's a ritual for transformation. But we're going to incorporate these laws. If this is not bringing you joy, if saying these I am statements isn't reminding you who you are, there's no right or wrong way to do this. You're either more aligned or less aligned, but you're not doing it right. I'm gonna just contradict myself here. Make sure you're having fun. Even if you're taking a serious approach to it, seriously have fun, because you are on the verge right now of sparking and activating new power with I am. And I can make this an hour-long video, but I wanna, of course, make sure we get that clear. There's really nothing else fancy you have to do, y'all. I'm going to be basing my affirmations today on I am endless. I am endlessly creative. I am infinite. I am victorious. And that's what I'm going to spend the rest of the day meditating on and just saying. There's no right or wrong way to do it. There's not a number of times you have to do this. Just make sure before you go to sleep, you are square on that. Because you are now making the decision to move forward with this conscious creation through this technique that you will co-create with the universe. And if you are excited, I'm back with another ritual series, baby. I'm working on World War Z. We cooking. If you are excited to journey through this ritual series with me over the next 13 days, okay? Comment down below who you are. You can comment down below I am, or you can comment down every single I am statement that you want to put. Let that be your affirmation, which will be great to come back in 13 days and see how you became even more of that. But you're not saying who you will be, okay? I recommend you use present tense, present progressive tense, like I am the winner, or I am winning, or past tense, I won. Okay? This is claiming that it is here now. And as you say these I am statements, show up as that. Really, really begin to be that. Because over the next 6 days, we'll see how we integrate everything that you said from here. So in conclusion, if you want to write down these I am statements, you're more than welcome. If you want to just keep them in your head, you are more than welcome. Remember, this is just a template. I'm just your NPC. You're the main character of your reality. So what do you want to do? You mean like Peace Dealer? This is a little bit too basic for me. I think I'm going to add this sauce or swag. Please do. If this is perfect, please use it as is. I'm not trying to be your guru. I mean, if you see me as a guru, I'm honored. I'm not trying to be your guru. I want to really just help assist in your co-creation. So, take bits and pieces from this, remix it, edit it, use it as is. It's yours now. And let's do this. I'm excited to transform. And of course, the creativity and intention I put into this is what I'm going to get out. And I can't blame anybody but myself for being as amazing and creative as I am. All right. Y'all stay blessed as always. And I'll see you tomorrow in day 2. Peace.